about this, man, because I like spin-off businesses. I've said this a while back. When you're investing in the stock market, spin-off businesses often do well because they have the notoriety of the big brand and they already kind of have baked in numbers, right? So GE had a spin-off with GE Healthcare. Now, remember, one of the reasons I didn't like General Electric was because, okay, here's a history lesson. Can I tell a story right quick, Jose? I got time for a story? All right, here's a story right quick. General Electric was started by Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had beef with Nikola Tesla because Tesla said that I have a better way of producing electricity than you. So when Nikola Tesla they had a bid for the World Fair, he got that bid. Thomas Edison was backed by JP Morgan. JP Morgan said, bro, I thought you said nobody was competing with you. You tripping. They just won the fair. So Thomas Edison goes out and creates the first electric chair. That failed horribly. It failed horribly. Horribly. So JP Morgan said, this is not it. This is not it. So what JP Morgan did was, as the stock was going down, JP Morgan went and bought 51% of the shares of the company from Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison didn't realize it. Thomas Edison then lost the company to JP Morgan. At the same token, JP Morgan sued not Tesla, but the guy who owned the rights to Tesla. I can't think of his name. It starts with a W. He sued him, not because he knew he was going to win, but because he knew that the guy had so much money invested in Tesla, he couldn't go to court. Pac told us if you don't got your money right, you can't go to war. Pac told us that. Well, because his money wasn't right, he couldn't go to court. So what happened? He wound up having to sell the rights to Tesla to JP Morgan. So JP Morgan was a shrewd businessman. Not only did he own AC and DC, he changed the name of the company from Edison Electric to General Electric. And from the time JP Morgan owned General Electric, it became the biggest company in the world. In the process, what happened is a company can get too big to fail. And I said all that to say this. A company can get too big to fail. That's what happened with with General Electric. The company started investing in so many other different things that those other investments are horrible. But one of the great investments they had was healthcare. So they got a new CEO in last year. When a new CEO came in, he cut about 30 to 40% of the business. The company had $150 billion in debt. He got it down to about $75 billion in debt. He said, we have a lot of more business to cut because we have to clean the balance sheet up. And so one of the things that happened was the spinoff happens, right? That's what I'm telling you all a story. The spinoff happens. When the spinoff happens, we get General Electric Healthcare, which already have 1 billion patients baked in. 1 billion. 50% of the revenue is reoccurring. The medical equipment segment revenue is expected to grow by 5 to 7% a year. Since the stocks have split up, the healthcare General Electric portion is up 9%. Profits are growing, revenues are growing. The company, medical equipment part of this company is a really great business. God damn it. That boy is good. I really be talking up here, yo. I really be teaching up here, yo. D1, how you feel? Okay, cool. My brother like. All right, so let's break down what they do in the revenue. So imaging makes up 9.4 billion in revenue. Ultrasounds make up 3.2 billion in revenue. Patient care solution makes up 2.9% in revenue, and pharmaceutical diagnostics makes up $2.2 billion in revenue. So when you look at, I'm not telling anyone to buy this company. But what I am saying is, it's a great business. I like spin-off businesses. Spin-off businesses do really well. Chipotle was a spin-off to McDonald's, in case people don't know. It was a spin-off to McDonald's. I like spin-off businesses. Because they already have a certain culture baked in, and they want to separate themselves from the bad part of the business. Right? And once they can separate themselves from the bad part of the business, now it's like, yo, we're the goal. We are the thing that was holding this business up. And so that spin-off business can do really well. All right, y'all keep your eye on it. Let's go, man. Yo, we trapping tonight, man. New year, new me is what I like to call this part of it, right? New year, new me. Right? So we talked about this earlier. So energy is up year to date, 4.1% year to date from January 3 to now. But check this out. Consumer discretionary is up 4.79%. They were down last year. Communication services is up. XLC, what I bought the options on, is up 5.41% from January 3rd to now. Y'all know the new year, new me, man. I'm not the same person no more. So we see that these companies are definitely changing. Energy is still running. And so we like to show that, man. Let's move it up further. And we see that the market is rewarding that. So we're not mad at that. Biotech is saving lives, man. So listen, man, there's a new Alzheimer's drug that came out by the company. I can always mess up the name, but it's partnered with Biogen. It's a great company. Biogen is a great company. This Alzheimer's drug actually is a game changer. This Alzheimer's drug is actually a game changer. Now, the thing about this is it is cheaper than the other drug that was out. It is cheaper, but it still has the brain swelling capabilities. The FDA already approved it. This will 100% be a game changer in the biotech industry. Now, I will say this, man. If you do not understand biotech, don't play with it. It is a complicated segment. It is a complicated industry. If you ain't a future doctor or something like that, this will confuse the hell out of you. This will confuse the hell out of you. But I will say this. This is a great company. Biogen is a great company, and they typically do well in recessions as well, biotech, because companies still just do a lot of research and development. Research and development in the medical field is a thing. So that's what I got to say about that. Move a little further, y'all. So, man, Kathy Woods, man. Kathy loves Tesla. She has now bought more Tesla and more Adobe. My only problem with Adobe is this. It's a great company, has great fundamentals, it has a great balance sheet. My only problem is Photoshop still a thing? Now, they have great other businesses for content creators, but Photoshop was his go-to. They have other great segments, but I just want to know that. And how does that look on this side of the portfolio, on this side of the recession of what we're going on? I don't mind her buying more Tesla, but I don't know how I feel about Adobe. That's kind of my take on that. Let's go. Mark my words. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Check this out. Watch this. All right. So Mark my words is a good segment. This segment is brought to you by none other than Trappers Anonymous, man. If you want to be a part of Trappers Anonymous, man, it's a group that is dedicated to helping you build your wealth one share at a time, because we truly believe that wealth is attainable for everybody. It's a community that helps you build your confidence. Yesterday, Mondays and Tuesdays, I put stocks in the group. Thursdays, we do a book club. Fridays, we do a dividend stock. Saturdays, we do a meeting. And Sunday, we do a 2-hour live from the kitchen where people present companies. And then when they present companies, we ask them questions about those companies. It's $47 a month. You cancel anytime. Come be a part of the family, man. So, maybe episode 15 or something, I said, damn, I wanted to do, Sean, watch this, bro. This is gonna hurt me. Look, Netflix was $263. I wanted to put an option play in for $300. I was in LA, I was moving around, it's no excuse, I didn't do it. I came back here and I said, hey y'all, I like Netflix. This was right after Reed said, we are the only profitable streaming company. He said, we cannot base, he switched the game. He said, we cannot base this arena on subscribers. He took a shot at his competitors, specifically at Disney. He said, because even though they may have more subscribers, what is it costing them to get those subscribers? Are they losing money? And lo and behold, when investors look at the balance sheet for Disney earnings, Disney was losing $1 billion a quarter on subscribers. Reed said, gotcha. I said,
I'm in a bind, Nate.
I said, that boy good. And so I came up here and I said, yo, Reed Hastings has truly revolutionized now how this game is going to be played. Because now the streaming game is going to be looked at not by how many subscribers you have, but how profitable are you. And the minute he did that, all of those companies didn't perform. Now we see something new happening right now. They're finding other ways. But what he did was set himself apart. And I came on here and I said, Jose, mark my words. I like Netflix. It will go above 300. At the time, it was 285, 284. As of right now, Netflix is about $324. So first of all, I left about 50 grand on the table. I'll say that. And I had it for a 1-year leap. I was going to bang out with it because they were cheap. Because it was in that, oh my God. So I left about 50 grand on the table as of today. It's going to keep growing. This is going to be a $400 stock, y'all. I promise. By year's end. Mark my words. Episode 25. Episode 25, Trav said Netflix will be a $400 stock by end of year. Watch this. The ad revenue is going to be built in good. Once they told people they're adding ads to it, the stock is going crazy. They are the only one that's profitable. How will they get free users to pay a price that they are comfortable with? Here's the thing. Nobody has more free users than Netflix right now. Watch this. Netflix will find a way to make the free users pay even if it's $3.99, even if it's $4.99. The goal now is to keep adding to the bottom line. They have a network effect. The more people that use Netflix, the more people the valuable company will come. The show called Wednesday on Netflix is a game changer. I haven't watched it, but I just keep hearing so many raving reviews about it. Okay, let's dig a little further. Netflix just spent money on a $90 million plant 253 acres to create content. Also, Netflix just partnered with Nike to have their own live streaming show. This company will be worth $400 by the end of the year. That boy is good.
Yeah, tell me that wasn't no boy, bro. That wasn't no boy. Listen.
I'm gonna press them all.
Blue Magic. That's a brand name. Like Pepsi. That's a brand name. Oh, I'm broke, baby.
And if you don't believe me,
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I'm telling y'all.
I really need it.
God dang it. Nah, first of all, I'm not telling nobody about Netflix. That is not what I'm telling you to do. It is 100% not what I'm telling you to do. Because when the stock falls, somebody is going to say, Trap told me to buy it. I did not. You're a lie, and the truth ain't in you. I just said it is definitely going to be a $400 stock by the end of the year. I feel it. I'm telling you, The stock has been on a tear since November. The stock has been on a tear since the man said, we the only one that's profitable. Matter of fact, that boy.
Blue magic.
I'm gonna press them all. I'm telling y'all, man. Part of me is mad because I knew when that thing was 263, when that man said we the most profitable one, I said, oh, he just changed the game. Because then he made them stop looking at subscribers. The way you judge the arena is now different. You can't judge the arena on subscriber usage no more. Why? Because everybody getting subscribers. But check this out. At the end of the day, the average person will have 3 streaming services. Netflix will be one of them. They will produce more content than anybody. He saw what he messed up at. He wasn't producing enough original content. Yo, he just bought a facility. Similar to what we've done. He just bought a facility. He said, yo, we all in on creating original content. It's a game changer. It's a game changer.